What does your money situation, your career, your body, your relationship, your intimate relationship, your sex life, all have in common? One thing. You. You are the center stage for all of those areas. So if you ask me, what do you need to do to be happy? Do you understand now that it's not about anything outside? It's all about you. You need to do the hard work on you. But as human beings, we don't really want to look at the stuff that's painful. So you hold pain that's connected to your nervous system, that's created a habit of shutting down in certain areas when it comes to money specifically, when it comes to sex, when it comes to the relationship that you have with your body, when it comes to the relationship that you have with your intimate partner. Those are areas where you hold a lot of pain, and they all come from your past. But I want you to understand that it doesn't matter if you get more money. It doesn't matter if you change your boyfriend or girlfriend and get a better sex life. It doesn't matter if you lose the weight. You're not going to be fulfilled because it's not about that. Because isn't it true that you can still have some extra kilos and still feel sexy? Isn't it true that you can not be completely a millionaire and still feel wealthy? Isn't it true that regardless if it rains or if it shines, you can still be happy? It isn't the external world that designs your life. It's your metaphysical world, which is the inside of you. The inside of you is where it all starts, and that's why that is the first pillar of my business and my biggest obsession. How can I maximize you who's watching this right now in every single area of your life so that you can live a grateful life, a life filled with greatness? Wouldn't that be absolutely amazing? And you hear me talk about this all the time. You might be thinking, yes, and I know. But you're not taking the action steps. Don't you understand? This is not something that we're going to read in a book or we're going to realize and then we're going to change our life. Everything's going to be great. These are ingrained things that are in your subconscious mind that has been in there for years. And you know what? We get habits in our mind two ways. One, we download things when our brain's in theta brainwave between the 0 and 10, right? And then that becomes a habit of our brain, and then it keeps going until we stop that train because we're doing some work on ourselves, consciously change the habit, and then get a new direction of our life. The second way is we experience something scary. Something happens in our life, and it creates a blueprint in our head that creates habits of the mind. Now, you might not even be aware that something happened to you. In your head now, you're thinking, well, that wasn't even scary, but it might have had an impact on you. So you need to figure out in the areas of money, in the areas of sex, in the areas of intimate relationship, in the areas of your own body and the relationship that with your body. Is there pain in these areas? And if it is, it doesn't matter if you want to get that promotion. It doesn't matter if you dream about that fantastic house that you want in the future. It doesn't matter what you want. It's not going to come true because you have to do the work on you. And it starts right now. Now, I'm going to give you some tips right now in this moment on what you can do to start this process. Number one, write down your relationship with yourself. Write down everything that you believe to be true about yourself. Then I want you to write down your relationship with your intimate partner. And if you don't have an intimate partner, write down your relationship with what it feels like to have love in your life, or maybe the other partner that you had before. Then the third thing I want you to write down is write down everything that you believe to be true around money. This way you get a blueprint of what's actually going on. You can look at it and go, wow, I tell myself these things. I feel like this about my body and about who I am as a person. No wonder I'm not happy. I have these fears in my relationship. No wonder it's not flourishing. This is how I feel about money. No wonder I'm not making any money. So you write down everything, get it all out on a piece of paper. So that's the first step. The second step is, okay, great. If I don't want it to be like this, how would I want it to be? What would be the ultimate version? And by the way, you got to stop yourself in that moment and go, it's never going to happen because I'm not good enough. No, take all of those shit thoughts and put them away. You can literally write them down, burn it, or throw that paper out or whatever. You don't need to have that part of you show up right now. if I could have everything in these areas, with my body and with myself, with my confidence, how would it look like? In my intimate relationship, how would it look like? With money, how would it look like? So that's the second step, get the vision, okay? The third step is, what needs to happen right now in this moment? What needs to happen right now in order for me to start on the journey to the goal that I just put on that piece of paper? It could be anything from things I need to start telling myself that I'm not telling myself right now. And by the way, you have to do the work. This is not going to come for free. We've all done this work. Everybody that's come to the next level in their life and have created a magnificent life have done the work. You can ask anybody, any business owner, any person that is out there inspiring the world, they've done the work. So then you got to write down, okay, what's one thing I can tell myself every single day? What do I say to myself every day? What can I say to myself? What can I physically do? Is there an activity I can do every day to get myself moving in the direction towards that? In all of these different areas. Is it with money? Take out money, cash from the bank account and have it in my hands and start playing around with money, smelling it, feeling it, getting friends with money, becoming friends with money. Is it affirmations? What is it? In my intimate relationship, is it becoming more vulnerable? Is it opening the space of fear? Is it being honest? Is it showing up more authentically? The relationship with myself, is it giving myself self-love? Is it having boundaries? Is it saying no to people when I really don't want to do things, instead of saying yes and pouring myself out and being the last person that I value and honor? You can change your entire life around. Just like you can lose weight in 6 to 8 weeks, and you can lose weight. You know that, right? If I train, if I eat right, yes, I can lose weight 6 to 8 weeks. Everybody knows that. So why don't you believe that your entire life can change if you do the homework in the area of mindset? I'm telling you right now, take these tools, put them into place in your life. Please do it now, because I hear people all the time who are living miserable lives, and then they start talking about, oh, I'm depressed, I'm this and that. Depression, it comes when you don't stop the train in time, when you don't say, you know what, I've had enough of suffering. Get angry at your suffering, get pissed off with your suffering. Don't buy into it to become the victim of your life when you can be the leader of your life.